What's good, Outlaws? It's your boy, the True 777. Let's give a shout out and appreciation to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? It's Halloween. I don't celebrate holidays regardless. It don't matter what it is. I think they're frivolous and they're not worth your time. Halloween used to be my favorite holiday only because of the costume things. Being that I used to go to anime conventions and cosplay, that's pretty much what it is. I ain't really with the scary movies and um, demon worship or none of that stuff. With the candy and used to make costumes and buy costumes. So that's what it is. But um, for those that celebrate, no matter how you do it, enjoy yourself. Be careful. Be safe. Pay attention. You know what I'm saying. And for those that don't care and want to do a thing, start. This is a good day to pray. Actually, you know what I'm saying. Good day to read some scripture. However you want to take it. Now, with that being said, I want to get to this because it's already out there, and a lot of people have been like, no, not a lot. The bots have been running rampant and losing their mind. So, first of all, Xbox, congratulations. First of all, Xbox, congratulations. First of all, Microsoft. Second of all, Microsoft, congratulations. And third of all, to you bots, and all whether you to the Xbox fans, to the Xbots, to the craziest fanboy, congratulations. You got you one. I want to say this and be very clear for the PlayStation fans and PlayStation ponies or whatever you want to call them, PlayStation fanboys. Let's be very clear. Xbox got a victory. Okay? Let them have their victory lap. For those that don't let them, whatever. And for those that just ain't tripping, let them have their victory lap. They got the big win they wanted. PlayStation is falling apart. Concord got canceled. And then they canceled Firewalk, and Sony killed a lot of money, and Sony don't know what they're doing right now, as far as I'm hearing. And somehow this victory turned into all kinds of other nonsense, and their whole thing would be like, y'all do it. I don't. So congratulations, Xbox. It's that simple. Understand that Xbox bought Activision. So this victory, the Call of Duty doing what it does, is their victory. Cannot take it away from them. I'm going to say this again. Call of Duty victory is now Xbox's victory. Period. It doesn't matter what way, shape, or form. Don't care about hardware sales. Hardware sales is down. I'm pretty sure they're just going to get rid of the hardware. And that's just going to be what it is. With that being said, I want to make this very clear because we got some people running around saying the most obscene things. Sony's fine. That's just it. We'll leave it at that. As bots do when they get a victory. This one's huge. This is a huge one, right? As they get a victory, they tend to lose their mind and they tend to cycle this into how somebody's dying. And good luck with that. Because usually Sony, you get punched in the mouth right behind y'all losing y'all mind. This November is yours. This November is yours. Be wary of December. That's all I'm saying. Be very, very wary of December. This month is yours. Be very, very wary of December. Now, nobody want to hear no backtracking. No, none of that stuff. Be wary. That's all I'm going to say. For the Xbox fans, like I said, congratulations for Microsoft. Congratulations. I'm saying it clearly. There's no hostility. Now, I want to clarify some things because we got people running around on the bot side and the We Bleed Green behind a computer screen refugee side. Trying to. They got this angle of PlayStation's dead. They got this angle of like Call of Duty did something new. And in a sense, it did. It broke records, but it didn't do anything new. Call of Duty's been breaking records. I don't know if you've ever followed Call of Duty. If you guys play Call of Duty, it's been breaking records. Hasn't in a while. So they're getting back to form. Even they said they've gotten back to form. So it's not new. It just hasn't been done in a while. Okay, that's what you call a fact. That's not me. It's not my opinion. That's what it's called a fact. Now, we also got some people running around talking about what? Oh, you're not a gamer. I don't know. That's an angle. That's been an angle with Tank Top Master. He ain't the only one. That's been an angle with Tank Top Master. Who are the other two online? They're on X. I cannot remember. Tank Top Master probably think he only one, but it's not. For quite some time, and there's this thing like, oh, you're not a gamer. Okay, let's make this very clear and concise. This is super easy. When fanboys used to war, right? You couldn't say what was better. Like I could be like, oh, Halo's better than Killzone. We couldn't, that's just my opinion versus your opinion. There's no win in that. So how do we prove that these things were win? This isn't new. Numbers aren't new. Okay. For those that keep saying you're not a gamer, this isn't new. Okay. Why did you bring up what sold what? Was because if you knew, hey, this sold more than that, you knew that that was more popular than the other thing. And because people spend their money, there was an understanding that most likely people aren't spending their money for something they don't like. Sometimes they are. Some people get fooled. Like you pay for a movie, you saw the trailer, you thought you would be something you like, you get there, you don't like it. But most people in most products are usually satisfied. Are they like, I don't know, is there exuberance to it? Is they're like this is the greatest thing in history? No. That's not what I'm saying. Relax. Are you saying, am I saying thing is that it's the worst? No, I'm saying that they're satisfied. Some people are extremely happy, some people are beyond satisfied, but most people are satisfied typically when they gauge something. Okay? Usually if you like something but you're not sure, that's usually when you tend to not be satisfied. You go to the movie and go, oh, that guy, the trailer looked kind of dope, but I don't know, it felt like it showed me the whole movie, things like that. So, what am I saying? Numbers were to show who was winning in the popularity vote. It was to show that my opinion was right over your opinion because everything else is opinion. So if you are actual gamer, then you would understand that numbers are what is something, I mean, it's the only thing that is tangible and quantifiable. Player count is a tangible and quantifiable number up to a certain extent. What does that mean? While player count is great for any game, it is also not the most tangible thing. Why? Okay, very simple. Okay, ready? If we all got cheeseburgers for free, right? No. If we all got to play because it's bots, Forza Motorsport, okay? And we all got to play it on Game Pass for free. We got a month for free or whatever. And that was the big game. Everybody's going to try it, but we're not going to know if everybody's going to like it. When you're on a subservice, everybody's going to try or look at or watch the newest, biggest thing that everybody is talking about, whether they care or don't care, because it's kind of like being a part of the zeitgeist. You don't want to be in the FOMO situation where you're like, oh, I felt left out, right? And it's like, well, I'm already paying for this service at a cheap price, so why not? Comparable to somebody who has to buy like a Blu-ray or a game for $70, $40, $30, whatever, $110, 2K Madden, you know what I'm saying? You're more likely to have a closer gauge if you're really going to like this or not. A lot of people wait. They don't buy it day one. The people that's going to love it regardless or going to play it regardless are going to buy it day one, right? But when you have something that you're given to for free or super extremely cheap and it's a part of the package, you're more willing to try something. What player counts prove is that people are more willing to try something when they don't have to pay for it. That's what it proves. And that there will be some people that like it, but you won't be able to know that unless you were to go through and do surveys, or you know how they do surveys and say, well, 21% of the population likes it. Comparable to somebody that buys it, you still don't know, and you have a better inkling that, yeah, they probably liked it because they spent money on it. and a decent amount of money on it. And even if they don't like it, they're more likely to play it and give it a longer try because they paid for it. There's no right or wrong. I'm just giving you what actually happens in the market when you have something for free. Everybody's usually more willing to try free food of stuff you ain't never ate. Oh, here's snail. Nah, I don't want no. I ain't never trying no snail. I don't care. It's free. Oh, it's free. You will get people that go no still, but you will get way more people that will try snail. I forgot what the fancy French name for it was. Escargot. You got more people that'll try escargot. Now they'll be like, I tried escargot like they bought it. No, they tried it for free. You have way more people that are always going to try something when it's free. We all know this. This is not something that is deceptive or anything of that nature. So understand, Xbox has a W. Call of Duty is back to breaking records again. Congratulations, Activision and Call of Duty. But the records broken aren't actually hard to figure out. Like, math is pretty easy for most people, okay? Well, maybe not a lot of people. It's super easy for me. So let's do this. Ready? Let's say it's 25 million Game Pass subscribers. We know Sarah Bonds slipped and said 33 million Game Pass subscribers when they brought it all together. Cool. We know that a majority of those people are Game Pass Ultimate subscribers, okay? You know, a few people probably even upgraded in subscriptions, which they would count towards that Game Pass subscription, just so you know. That gets counted. So if you're going from regular to ultimate, you're getting counted as a brand new subscription because you are on a new subscription path. So with that being the, trust me, these companies, they shiesty as I don't know what. So with that being the case, okay, it don't matter if it's new or not. I'm guaranteed I already knew that they were going to get subscribers. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. So they got, let's say, brand new subscribers. And let's say at this current juncture, because 25 million was not all Game Pass Ultimate subscribers. A lot of those were Game Pass subscribers. Let's just say at this current juncture with the brand new 4 million subscribers, I'm just going to give 4 million. I'm making up a number. 4 million brand new subscribers, not even upgrades. Let's say you add another 2 that are upgraded subscribers. So you add about 25 million now officially Game Pass Ultimate subscribers. Okay? BS number, don't know, can't go with it. I'm just giving you an idea how math works, regardless. And PlayStation fans bought Call of Duty at a higher clip than they normal did, right? Because there's more PlayStation 5s out there. And Steam players went up a little bit too. Their percentage wasn't that high. I think PlayStation's might have been like an extra 10%. With that being the case, okay, PlayStation I think was at 60%, and I think Steam was like 23. I could be wrong on these numbers, but the bottom line is you pay those numbers, okay? So Call of Duty sells about 30 million each year, which is phenomenal in a year. You got to realize this is in a year, not over a duration of time. In a year, it sells 30 million copies about. I think the last one sold somewhere close to 30 million, not exactly, and the one before that was like 19. So it varies, right? But typically it stays around 18 to 30 million copies a year. If you're saying that PlayStation and Steam, let's say, we know 60, 20, so like 83% of that bought the game. Okay, so Call of Duty does its normal numbers. Let's say Call of Duty does 29 million in sales, okay? But then you have the Game Pass players. They're about 25 million in the Ultimate crowd, right? Those people would add to the number, pushing it way past 30 million player count, which would make sense. Yes, it's going to break numbers because you're adding in people who were never going to buy the game, who are like, oh, this is a big game on Game Pass. I'm going to try it. Even if I know what Call of Duty is and I don't like Call of Duty, I'll try it this year because I have Game Pass. That's what Game Pass does. It's a great way to inflate your player count. It's a great way to inflate numbers and the jump, because everything that's big, that's the most talked about, will get a player count. It will raise subscriptions. It will it doesn't help sales much. Really, we've seen that. Only thing that helped sales with was Starfield, and that's just because Steam players were going to buy it regardless. Xbox players, there's a few. The Bethesda fans they're lit. They are dedicated to Bethesda, so they were going to buy it regardless. And a lot of people tried it on a Game Pass. But the bottom line is, it inflates the numbers with Game Pass and player count. You have to watch what it does over time. That initial thing is always great, and you deserves congratulations. But you have to see 3 months from now. You have to see 6 months from now. You got to see a year from now if that holds, because subscription services requires it to hold, to keep the subscription, not for turnover, not for you to not subscribe, then subscribe, and then not subscribe and then subscribe. They don't want that. They want that turn. They want you to stay subscribed. Call of Duty getting them subscriptions up just like Starfield did. Then what happened behind that? Nothing. The subscriptions pretty much went right back to either plateauing or reneged to where it was even less than what it was before. And I don't mean by a lot, like could have been one less. But the bottom line is it didn't keep the momentum. I'll see what Call of Duty does later. The sales will be fine. The sales was always going to be fine. So just understand this is a victory, right? And it's not the crazy victory y'all trying to make it to be. And being a gamer has nothing to do. I can do whatever I want. I wanted to say this. Like me and my uncle get into like really bitter arguments about this because I'm a Commanders fan. Y'all know this, right? And as a Washington Commanders, I'm everything from the DMV. I'm born and raised from DMV. So everything DMV is going to be how I ride. Wizards, Capitals, Nationals, anything. Washington Commanders. But my uncle has this thing where I used to be like this. You're not a true fan if you're a bandwagon rider, meaning you choose a team that's winning. You're not a true fan if you're a fair weather fan, which is a person that chooses week to week. Like, oh, I'm the fan of this team because they won this week, right? You're not a true fan if they have these unspoken rules, right? And I used to ride with that. And for me and my group, that's cool. For me and him, we can hold to that. But I don't hold nobody else to my standards of what a fan is. We talking about lame stuff. People want to be like, oh, bringing up numbers is lame. You trying to tell somebody how to be a gamer is lame. If somebody watches games and they consider themselves a gamer, all to them. I don't hold them within the same realm that I hold people that have the same or play games the same way I do. Do I put them in the same space? No. But do I keep them to the same rules? No, because they're not in my space. So why would I care what they do? Oh, we got to gatekeep and all this stuff. Fine, do what you do. But you trying to tell somebody how to be a gamer is extremely weird. It's just as weird as you telling somebody telling you what the numbers of a game is that they're not making no money on. My uncle, I work, and this guy comes in my job and he just picks team to team, whoever is winning. And I'm like, you ain't no real fan. Why ain't he? He a real fan in his circle. There's a bunch of people that's like that. And them people, they run together and they have their own unspoken rules. They not in your circle. So you don't get to tell and dictate to them what they do. Everything we're doing is leisure. So there is no laws. There is no rules. You can do what you want. There's things that's frowned upon in different circles, and there's things that's not frowned upon in different circles. The bottom line is, people can do what they want. Stop trying to delegate who's a gamer or not. In my circle, you may have a point, but you don't have a point, because in most circles that was what the arguments was about, because that's how you can quantifiably show something tangible that is like, this proves my point, because otherwise we're really just arguing about our feelings. It is like sports on the X community for gaming. This is the Wild Wild West. This is like sports. The difference is you don't actually have any tangible wins or losses. And the closest thing you do is sales. Maybe some frame rates. Little goofy stuff like that. But there is no actual wins or losses because you can't actually, nobody's like clocking like a team. You can't get all the statistical actual facts to prove what and why. Like we can't get all Halo's player count was like 15 million, and yet we know only like 9-10% of people beat the game. To me, that doesn't say a lot about people liking the game. To me, that proves that a lot of people did not enjoy the game. They didn't finish it. Oh, well, finishing it doesn't matter. Wait, what? Usually when you enjoy something, you finish it. Like if I'm doing a word search and I'm having a blast, I'm going to find all the words. You know what I'm saying? If I'm having a blast playing a football game, I'm not just going to be like, well, I had fun in the first quarter. Let me leave. That's how much fun it was that I just want to go ahead and dip. I'm not saying people can't do that. What I'm saying is typically, for the most part, people that do have a blast who are totally enjoying it, they tend to stay and finish what they started. That's all. Take it or leave it. So like I said, enjoy your victory run. Always be wary when you a bot and y'all talk crazy cash trash, because your victories always come with a fall and then PlayStation kicking you in the face. You know what I'm saying? That's just all I got to say. Hey, it's your boy, The Truth 777. I'm out.